When it comes to documented value, what types of return on investment can customers get when it comes to not all, but some of your products?
Absolutely. Now, this one took a great deal of time because, finding this information is not always so easy. Back to the safety and the cost savings aspect of things. Non drip pumps are a great investment because, yeah, they prevent workplace accidents. They also create or stop fluid loss. But when you look at most workplace accidents, that a spill related accident can get pretty expensive. It can cost you 30 to 40 grand, especially depending on the type of injury. All of us do fall differently. I mean, I've had it happen on the ice too, where I've fallen on my side, I've fallen on my knee. I mean, you name it, I've almost hit it. Luckily, not my head. But depending on the injury, it can get more costly and get to the higher price, or it can go the higher price end of that, or it can go higher. So we found out that just by having the right product and having something that doesn't allow fluid to be on the ground or have your guys to slip, there's your potential cost savings by investing in the right tool for the job. Fluid loss is also a big portion of that too, especially when you get into chemicals and oils. About 2 ounces may come out when the product drips out, just like a standard spout one. Or I remember in our shop, we had rotary pumps we would use the small barrels of oil for, and you'd still watch it seep out onto the ground. Seemed like it was on the even more fluid loss than that, but that was pretty conservative on that estimate. So if the customer's using that 10 times a week, they're losing potentially 8 gallons of fluid in 1 year. I mean, that's 200 to $500. It really goes a long way. I mean, it doesn't sound like much. Little bitty things like maybe an annual bonus is tied to that. Maybe a Christmas party or holiday party's tied to that. Those little things can come out to be more beneficial at the end of the year when the books close. Kind of the grease gun category, what we figured out when I talked about those balloon style plungers, you're maximizing your usage. You're going to get everything out of the cartridge, but you're usually throwing 1 ounce away every time you do it. So just showing the savings on it, most industrial grease tubes, it could be around $30. That was the price I found on Granger.com. See, I did my due diligence. Just think about it every time you're doing it. You're throwing $2.14 in the trash if you're leaving that much behind. Again, it may not sound like much today, but you go through a tube of those a week, it adds up pretty fast. So